to the What Do We Know podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the What Do We Know podcast. Yes, we're still alive and kicking. It's great. We have Kenny, we have Riley here. I'm Armando, as always. Yeah. We're going to talk about Twisters.
Yeah.
Well, I am. We're going to talk about Glenn Powell, but...
Well, how are you going to talk about a movie without the plot?
Well, good point.
Yeah.
Daisy Edgar Jones is the plot, in my opinion.
Who? I'm joking. What's her character name?
Kate.
Because I just told you. Roll it back.
They can't touch me because I have the footage this time. Not Kenny.
No. Oh, stop. I would just say, like...
It's just another shirt with a big animated girl on it. You claim you don't have that many.
I mean, she's not from anime.
I said animated.
She's not animated, technically.
Comic
That
book
is an
theater?
animated picture.
Of what?
Her.
Who is that?
Red Moon.
Red Moon Rising? Is that anime? No, I'm joking. Was she from Naruto? Pokemon?
Can we get on with the review?
Okay.
You know.
Well, what do you want to talk about first about Twisters?
Well, why don't you go over the plot, Kenny? Go, please. Give a little summary, if you would.
A little summary of Twisters.
Yeah, just off the top of your head, please.
The sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a sequel.
Whatever. It's fine. It's pretty much the whole plot of Twisters is following... what was her degree? Oh, shit.
Meteorology?
Yeah.
You know, they study the weather. Tornadoes are weather.
No, I understand that. But, like, basically, a student named Kay Cooper who is coming up with a way to extinguish...
Like,
She's doing like her thesis, and so they go out to like the middle of like the desert or whatever, and they have the bunch of
Plains?
Desert. like the crops, like the fields and stuff.
But a desert doesn't necessarily mean a sandy place.
Oh, we're not going to touch that thread. No. Don't fall for it.
That's a true statement.
Okay. No, but pretty much, yeah, it's about Kate and her friends who...
They're doing her thesis.
Doing her thesis,
Yeah,
trying to extinguish Twisters. Of course, it ends in tragedy. 5 years goes by, and another opportunity presents itself for her to kind of get back into the open fields.
She's apprehensive for about 5 seconds.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Glenn Powell comes in with his big truck, and yeah,
and he says, "What's up, chat?"
Yeah, he does.
What, bro? When that came onto the screen,
Yo, all three of us started.
Dying. I'm like, oh, this
What's
is
up,
nice.
Chad?
This is what this movie is.
To take a movie from the 90s and make it into something like Gen Z can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to kind of have, like, the nostalgia of what it was in the 90s, but also mix in with modern day technology. Like, that's dope.
Yeah.
And they did it in a way that wasn't, like, down your throat. It just kind of incorporated
Yeah,
well
because it was just like, oh yeah, I like have a YouTube channel and I do this.
YouTuber
I sell
extraordinaire,
merch.
Twister Wrangler,
Yeah.
Tyler Owens.
Tyler Owens, yeah, and he sells merch.
Catchphrases, merch. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, the David Dobrik of motion picture.
Well,
I'm not. I'm just saying. Mr. Beast?
Anyways. Oh, okay. Anyways,
who's a YouTuber that's not been canceled?
Tyler Owens.
Tyler Owens.
If you feel it,
Chase it.
there you go.
I still think it's Ride It.
Don't face your fears.
Ride 'em.
There you go.
You're right.
And I was like, Ride
Yeah.
'em. Ride 'em, cowboy.
But yeah, movie's good. And apparently a lot of people think so because it's doing really well at the box office. Like they're crushing
The
that
best
shit.
disaster movie ever. Biggest opening for a disaster movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at the box office.
And to be honest, I could see that.
I mean, the only movies I would think maybe would have done better is like, I don't know, maybe 2012 was just a big part of my childhood. I was scared.
you
20,
remember?
I was scared when that movie came out.
You were thinking like the whole year?
No. I was just like he said 2012. I thought he was referring to the year, like a specific movie came out.
Yeah.
I was like, 2012, like what?
Which
So,
one?
No,
I get it. I think what helped this in the box office too, and I don't know if you guys peeped this, but like online, the big like 4DX experience of Twisters, like I think that catapulted it and helped.
I mean, I heard people died. It was just so weird. It's just so real. Yeah, like
died in a 4DX theater.
Yeah, he literally had
Yeah,
a,
he
he had
literally
a,
had
he
a
had a
wooden
pole
Are you talking
stuck
about
all the way
that
through? It was stuck all the way through.
yeah,
you know?
it was stuck all the way through. Like
the guy who
the
said
Twister-
the guy who's like, this is me before Twisters 4DX.
Yeah, true story. That was a true story.
I think what really catapulted it, a lot of people will say like, oh, it's a lot of the people who like the first one coming to see this one. True,
It's a good
but I
mix.
also think
I mean,
that
yeah, that's definitely like the attention grabber at the very least. It's like, oh look, like a new.
That's the
tape.
first.
Yeah,
That's the first hit. You're like, oh,
Twisters. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. But I think one of the big things was Glenn Powell.
Oh yeah,
Just because
and-
he's the new like summer like
Yeah,
actor.
Yeah.
He was such a big part of the marketing. Just having him in the trailer and him in a white T-shirt.
Yeah.
You know when it's raining.
And then that close up of them, like when they're like, I never got a chance. You want
one?
And then she looks up at him. I mean, you got two gorgeouses like just looking at each other and just like, and that's like the what do they call it? I don't know. I'm forgetting the word, but it's just like you see that and it's just that's just that's a blockbuster right there. I mean. You said it like way back when he was. I'll give it to him. He was the only one out of the three of us that when we saw the trailers, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's gonna be good." I was like a little bit like, because usually those kinds of like remakes and stuff are either hit or miss, and I just don't know these days. So
It's true.
it's like I was just kind of like, I mean, could be good. I don't know. Like, all right, if they're just gonna redo the same thing as like the '90s one, because you know that's what they do. They try to redo the same thing, and then it doesn't end up working.
Yeah.
But this had its own thing.
And I think that the chemistry that the two main characters had was great.
Yeah.
And did you hear
Yeah,
that?
they were both.
I think all of it.
Phenomenal.
Steven Spielberg apparently reviewed the film, and there was a kiss in it, and he said,
Yeah,
"I think
there
you
was
should
a
take
kiss.
it out," and they did, and I think it worked. I think the
Yeah.
fact that they never had an intimate
Have you seen the
moment-
actual kiss though, like online?
Was it bad?
No, it was a good kiss. Like it was like, I mean, it's like they were like in it, and
Right.
it was like it was a good kiss. But someone was like, just a reminder of what Spielberg took from us.
Oh my gosh.
What's it called? No, it was a good kiss. Like I don't think it would have ruined it if they had it in. But
No,
I
but I
agree
like
that-
the
Mystery.
premise of seeing a movie that it's a rom-com kind of, but you never actually get the finality.
You know what?
Yeah.
I kind of like that too.
And also, because like here's the thing, it's implied he went back to her, like
Yeah.
But that
like,
also comes down to just taking out the kiss. Really, truly, will have it stand like how good the chemistry is. And
Yes.
that's, that's your payoff.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Like, remember he said that at the end of the movie. He said they did a good romance without like any like actual intimacy. Like they didn't kiss, they didn't sleep together, they didn't do anything. And,
Right.
and that's true. Like they were so good together, and they didn't have a single kiss or anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, technically speaking, they did. They just didn't put it in the movie. But yeah, and I just think that works as like because he went to her. Even Javi said, "There you go." He was like, "Yeah, there you go." And it's like it's implied. Like it's like okay, no shit,
Bro,
Like,
we were feeling for Javi the whole movie though.
anytime he was like, you'd start laughing, and then like it was only like I think the second or third time you laughed that I caught on to it. The first time I was like, "What the fuck is so funny?" And then around there I was like,
So many times Javi
Oof.
just gets fucking like friend zoned and like treated. It's like, oh, let me go off with Glenn Powell now. Let me go on it. Let me go on a
and
date.
he tried. He
Pumped
was
by
like,
Glenn Powell.
like he said a couple times, like, "Hey, do you want to like go out, like hang, like maybe?" And then she was like, "I don't know."
I want to shower first.
I don't want to hang right now. Glenn Powell shows up with some pizza. Let's go.
And they go to a
Bro,
rodeo?
no, like wasted no time on that shit. Just said, "Bet,
Well,
I'm gonna go."
at first she closed the door in his face, which that was pretty
Very
funny.
Very true. And then he was like, "Oh,
Yeah, no.
Well, that's
Glenn
new.
Powell's first rejection.
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying." He's like, "Well, that's new."
they were like, "We need you to act more shocked." He's like, "Never been rejected. Don't know what that. There's something for me to harp in it, like a method. Like I have to know what I'm doing."
Could you get Javi in here to give him some pointers? I'm playing. Javi was good, especially like towards the end when he told
Realize.
he was like tell I forgot what the boss's name was. He's like I quit, and then he just drove away.
I quit.
and left Superman there. By the way, Superman was in the movie, I think.
Yeah, he was our only like real villain.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, which I think is funny because that is like the complete opposite of Superman. That boy said, "I don't care about the people."
Bro, he was
I'm
so
very
funny.
Superman.
He was
like,
just
not with that attitude next year.
it was just quip after quip with him. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Dude's tall as fuck. Dude's towering. I mean, yeah.
And then compared to
that's
like
the Man of
Anthony
Steel.
Ramos, I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
No, but even like, because he was saying next to Glenn Powell, and he was like either even as hell or like, yeah.
Just a smidgen.
Yeah, like just a smidge. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a good Superman. Fucking.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't like the outfit, but it's fine.
I like the outfit.
You like the outfit?
just
What?
I don't like
the outfit's awesome. I think it's great.
There's something
Oh,
here
yeah.
I don't
That's
like.
cool.
you're a big comic book guy over here.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I've read all of them and I've watched all the Superman movies. Who's your favorite Superman?
Christopher Reeve.
Who?
Christopher Reeve, the first OG one.
I don't watch any 40s movies. I mean, like the Justice League guy.
Justice
Wow,
Glee.
wow.
The Justice Glee Club.
The
Come on.
disrespect.
Jeffrey
on,
Cavill.
on Richard Donner and Christopher Reeve that I just heard is ridiculous.
You know what?
Guys.
Stan Lee is rolling in his
70s.
grave
First
right
of all,
now.
70s. From the 70s, not 40s. Relax. Calm down.
Okay.
And second,
You're being disrespectful to Stan Lee.
What?
Maybe I shouldn't do this podcast anymore. I should just.
You guys didn't see the crossover between Superman?
Anyways, the tornadoes were cool in this movie.
That
very-
was like my favorite part. I was actually
like a lot of destruction.
I thought it was gonna be cheesy.
I don't know if you guys like were hearing me, but at some points I was like actually over there going like, like just actually in awe of the tornadoes.
Yeah.
Because we saw it in IMAX, and we were actually sitting almost too close. So those tornadoes, they looked giant on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little sick for the showing, but we were going to originally go see it at 40X, but I caught something and I felt like I was going to throw up all day.
You
and
saved our lives because apparently,
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. That could have been me. But, I mean, the special effects, like, it wasn't overdone, over the top. Like, sometimes it gets too drawn out where it's just, like, too much of it all, but it was just the right amount of, like, special effects and, like, CGI. Like, it looked like a real tornado that wasn't, like, in the movie style of, like, an old sci-fi movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't overworked and overdone, and that's, I think, because it looked so natural, that's where I was like, oh, snap, this is a pretty-ass movie. Like, even though it's just, like, destruction, I'm like, it was beautiful shots.
And with those tornadoes, one thing I liked about them is that they killed people. A lot of people actually fucking died in this movie. Like, there was those two people, they were just
dumbasses.
like, no, tornadoes actually don't even barely, they don't even
That's
exist
Gen
here.
Z. That's
some
Z.
Gen Z shit.
I don't care.
And then when Glenn Powell, and they were like, follow us, they're like, we're gonna drive away.
We'll just drive in the car.
How stupid you have to. There's a literal cyclone of wind in front of you, and I'm gonna drive away while the
my
building
Jetta will
behind me.
outrun it.
No. While the building behind me, the literal building is getting sucked up. I'll survive.
No, this 96 Jetta, it's got it. We gonna outrun this.
Jesus, man.
Literally was trying to get on the interstate, went to Stairway of Heaven. Like, just sucked. Like, when it got sucked up, I was like,
Nah, they went on the highway though.
They're on the highway.
And even in our final battle, we were still having people die.
I think that's a, like, that should
That
be
was
talked about.
that was a good final battle. Like that final thing where like the
finale.
people
I
were just like everybody was like going to one place and leaving and all. Like I thought that was really well, like, one directed and
well
just also
executed.
just kind of like you felt the stakes, in my opinion. Like the tornado was coming. Everybody was rushing and shit. Like
And the screws were like coming up.
Yeah, and also just like when Glenn Powell was like, leave it. Like, people were like, oh no, my stands and shit, because like it was like I don't know what it was, but there was like a sale,
like a open market.
Yeah, an open market. There you go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, people were packing up.
Yeah,
I was like,
and he was like, leave it. Yeah, and shit. And then and when that shit fell on his leg, and Javi came through,
and
And it's
That was-
leverage.
yeah.
Like from the beginning of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Callback. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I thought that whole like shebang was good.
You know what I also like too? The opening sequence. I kind of like.
with the friends in
Yeah.
really
The
good.
only
Really good
the
scene.
only bad thing was that it was predictable because both of you were just like,
But
oh, these guys are dead.
The
Oh my
Listen,
god.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It was like I was like, because you know what gave it away though, like for
The
real.
trailers?
I didn't
Yeah,
see any-
they're not in the trailer at all.
Imagine.
Whatsoever.
Imagine.
And you're telling me
us.
that like the girl from Ghostbusters, you're not gonna
Yeah.
like put her in like
sprinkle a little
her
bit?
even if she was a minor character. We saw Glenn Powell's crew more in the trailers than them. That's why I was like, oh, y'all are dead.
The second
Y'all are dead.
the movie started and we see these four characters on the screen, we all look at each other and we're like, well, those two are dead. I was like, those two?
Yeah, 100%.
Or was it three? It was three.
It was three
Oh, I
that were
forget
dead.
about the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, those three are dead.
Yeah, it was still a good scene, like in the sense of like what was happening and just
Yeah.
how it like ties into the story. It was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was really good, especially with like the I got you nothing, and then she just flies away.
That was actually
that was
Good
that was a little
Because it-
dramatic. I felt that
Because
one.
it foreshadowed the next one with her and Glenn Powell,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And I also did like something that the trailers did. Like I'm giving props to like whoever cut the trailer and just like the marketing. Do you remember when like that's at the very end where they're in the theater and Glenn Powell's holding on to
Yes.
the other girl like
Yeah.
from his crew
Yep.
like flying away. I don't know if you guys remember in the trailer they made it seem like that was Kate, like Daisy Edgar Jones. Like, I
Oh.
don't remember, but the way they cut like trailer
they
cutting,
jumped, yeah.
yeah, it made it seem like it was her, like it was
That's true.
Kate. But she was like,
But it was so minor. Yeah,
yeah,
she
it was quick, but I don't know why it worked. Like I thought that was her. And
It was-
again,
yeah.
they cut immediately to when Glenn Powell's just like that. It's that angle of him looking up.
Yep.
It
And
cut
she's
to
in the
that.
air.
Yeah, but you don't see her. That's the thing. It's just him. So it made it seem like it was Kate.
Yeah,
Like
it
in
is-
the trailer,
it's
and I was like,
strategic.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was strategic. I thought that was cool because it wasn't. I was like, oh shit, she's not here. I was
right.
like, yeah.
Because like I didn't catch that. What I caught was like when the first time I saw that, like really paid attention to that still was when we paid with our Regal Pass. It's the poster, not the poster, but it's the scene for the Times. I don't know if y'all peeped that. If you go on the Regal app and buy a movie ticket and you hit Twisters, that's the scene head. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's when I really paid attention because I was like, oh, snap. Because that's a scene that's like pretty. Like it's a pretty shot.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of one where it's just like, oh, she's in the air. Like it gives you all of it. And I just would think that that's the thing that was going to get pushed the most. Like you would have seen that clip the most. But the fact that they kind of kept it to themselves until the movie was shown, I was like, props, you know? Because I did like that, the movie theater scene.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked all of it where it was just
Yeah,
like...
no, it was all really good.
I like also where... What movie was playing? Was it Godzilla or
It was
Frankenstein?
Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein? And then just gets... That whole wall just gets sucked up. I'm like, oh, snap! We in this.
Yeah, it was really good. I love that it was a movie theater.
Yeah. And like you said, people still died.
Yeah, people
Like,
were still getting sucked up. I think whenever you do these finale disaster movies, the quota is like, well, this is the last one.
They
so,
gotta
like,
win.
Everyone
Nobody
survives.
dies.
No, people were up and away.
I
like, gone.
definitely knew Kate was gonna live. I feel like, but like even then, I was like, "Yo, are you good in that truck?" Like, I get that it's built and stuff, but
Yeah, and she was just like,
she was
all right,
fucked up.
let me write it.
Yeah, when she took her hands off the wheel, it was just like,
I'm gonna write it.
ride it. I was like, girl, you crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like that's what I'm saying. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna live. Like, come on. But
To be
she
honest,
was in that.
I didn't know if Glenn Powell was going to make it with the leg part.
No, I would say there was probably like a more of a chance that I would have thought, oh shit, maybe, but I didn't think so. Like in the moment, I was like, someone's
In the
gotta
moment-
grab him, right?
I kind of was waiting for
Javi
to show
Oh,
up. So
yeah.
I was kind of just waiting for him.
I didn't second guess Javi. I was so sucked into like, oh snap, he might die. But I was
I just remembered he was coming, so I was like,
right.
I know he's probably not going to go to Katy. He'll probably be in the middle of the town, and that's where he is.
Yeah, no, I get it. And then I like the shot where they like kind of got where like they all got pushed out with the water. That was a nice shot too.
Dude, yeah, that was pretty good.
Like I will say overall, like it's a very pretty movie, like with great shots, great acting, great chemistry. Even like the characters were kind of lovable, and the story.
Oh yeah, like the crew and whatnot.
Yeah, like even like his right hand man did a great job with that scene.
Oh yeah,
and
it was fun.
like just the entire crew, because it all just seems like misfits. But they work your way into being like grounded characters.
Yeah, they did the they
That are
did
good
like
people.
I don't want to say trope, but just like kind of like the you know, because she's starting off with the company and she's like, oh, like I'm doing good here, and then it turns out like, you know, like
Company bad.
Yeah, company bad. And because what was it that they
Company
did?
bad. Real people, good people.
That they were selling the merch for food.
That
They were like the real reason they're selling T-shirts and merch is so they can buy like food and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
I think part of the reason I like this story as well is because in the beginning it's made for us to look at this group of misfits and immediately look at them as they're the bad guys. They're the ones that are reckless and they're endangering themselves, and then as the story moves, you find out like, oh, these people.
Yeah, these people are kind of better.
Like, oh, they're
like they got drones and
you
shit.
See,
what the
you
fuck?
hear YouTuber, you see like, hey chat, like, welcome to the stream, and then you see them selling merch, and you're like, oh, gross. Like it makes you feel like, ugh. Then when the story moves on and you see that they were selling merch so they could help people who've been affected by tornadoes, that was like, oh, this is a cool story.
Also, Ben from London, from England.
Oh,
fucking
MVP.
Yeah, MVP. But that boy was that boy was having a terrible time, and he still went through.
No, he was having the time of his life,
bro. And he was an MVP in that final act because he was helping.
He put the camera down.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did what Superman could. Crazy sentence to say, but Ben, and also Kate's mom is a meme. She's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Kate's mom.
Oh, that's so funny
Mom
too.
of the year, right there.
Trying to get her daughter some D, crazy. She said, "I want a son-in-law right now. I got my daughter back. I'm about to get a son-in-law too."
No, she probably looked at him and said, "Well, if it can't be me, you know."
Let it be Kate.
Yeah.
Like, no, that whole sequence too was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, well, just from
And then
her character,
the infinite line or the infamous line, like,
you know what you're.
I never had a chance. You want one?
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about the mob when she said to Glenn Powell, "Do you know what you're getting into?"
What I tell you,
and then he's he looks over to Kate. I think so. That was good.
Yeah, that was good. But when he said that line, he's like, "You want a chance?" I swear, you could hear a pin drop in that theater. I heard every woman's thighs quiver in that fucking theater. I was like, "Oh my god!" I heard someone in the back. Oh. I was like, "Oh, that's not."
Yeah.
But Glenn Powell plotted the movie.
Yeah, I mean Kenny and Riley's thighs definitely quivered. I was like, oh.
And
it's Chad Radwell.
Yeah, you know, I gotta be honest.
Thank you.
I gotta be honest. Like, I'll say,
Insert
like,
a clip
I'm very
of Chad.
after this movie. Not that I was like wasn't, but like this one definitely solidified. I'm definitely on the Glenn Powell train.
I'm surprised it wasn't like
give it to
Top Gun. Like, you know, he's so good as Hangman.
Yeah, but he's kind of an asshole.
But like
in that film,
I mean, that.
Yeah, but you like assholes.
That is true.
Aemon, Aegon, fucking whatever his name was from Harry Potter. What was it?
serious?
Otto
No.
Hightower is
No.
Xenophilius Lovegood.
No. In Harry Potter, your favorite character.
Lucius?
Do you see what I have to deal with? Do you see what I have to deal with?
Draco's dad.
Yeah, do you see what I have to deal with? Do you see what I have to deal with? Yeah, so he definitely, I'm not saying, so here's the thing. Hangman is kind of an asshole, but that's obviously his thing. And
also the Lannisters are the best in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Tywin and Jaime.
Oh, I don't have the capacity for this right now.
Yeah.
We will do a Game of Thrones episode soon.
Stark.
Here.
House Stark.
I did recommend it. I was like, how about we do a Game of Thrones reaction? Because I've never seen Game of Thrones or House of Thrones or House of Dragons. Sorry.
Dancers and jugglers require applause. You are a Lannister.
No, not do. No.
Such a fucking.
As it was written.
I don't want it. That's not so.
Also, he just watched House of Dragons, so he's like...
In like a couple days. He was
goated. Yeah, I was. Team Black, for sure. Mainly because Team Green are such full of dickheads. Like, not Mommy Allison. Sorry, Allison. I actually like Otto Hightower. Like, believe it or not, I actually like Otto, like, as a character.
Because he's smart.
But he got fired by dumbass Aegon. Fucking, like, stupid ass. You know what? Let me calm down.
He's just a little silly.
A little silly. His kingdom is starving.
He's not. I mean,
Aemond is a fucking thief stealer, little bitch boy.
No. He got Vhagar rightfully, and he's also goated.
Yeah. Oh, my eye. Fucking. Also, homie was on here on some shit about, like, hey, my uncle, I'll welcome a challenge from my uncle Damon. Fucking, when they were having the dinner scene, fucking, Damon just steps in front, and this boy goes, oh, yeah, you shit your pants now, huh?
Rewatch the scene, and he doesn't move an inch and then actually walks forward past them.
Yeah, but like Damon got in front of him, and this boy, like, he was ready to.
What was he
down.
supposed to do? They were at a family dinner. Neither
yeah,
of them
but my
were
point
actually,
is, like,
none of them were actually
think,
going to fight.
Let me put it this way: do you think that if Jace got in front of him, he wouldn't have struck him?
I don't think he would have hit him unless Jace hit first. Yeah, because Aemon knew that he would have won even if Jace hit first. So I think that he was going to wait for Jace to be the aggressor.
Maybe.
That's why he kept on egging him on.
I guess.
All night, both of them were egging on.
Oh, no, I know. Which, again, dickhead. Oh, my eye. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, you rightfully so. You started, like, hitting with your cousins, right? The two girls are his cousins? Like, Damon's kids with, what am I forgetting?
What about him?
Jon Snow.
Damon's kids with what's her name? The one that set herself on like
Lena?
Yeah, his daughters. They were with Jace and Luke.
Yeah,
right. And they came in angry. They're like, "Yo, what are you doing? You stole our dragon." This boy was just like, "I hit women." I mean, he put, like, I'm being like dead ass. I'm not exaggerating. He hit like these two little girls.
He's also 11. He's also an 11-year-old boy.
Yeah, but you're still.
It's not like women. He's an adult hitting children. He's
when you said it, I imagine this 28-year-old king just fucking knocking babies out.
But still, like,
you small peasant,
bro. Wow. And also, like, they were rightfully so to be mad. I would have respected it more if they would have, because they were all like, "Oh, you stole my mother's dragon. Like, that dragon belonged to me," which is true, by the way. But I would have respected.
Dragons choose their rider.
Shut up. Aemon, I would have respected Aemon and actually giving you credit on, like, oh, he's kind of goated. If he would have just been like, yeah, yup, oh, I'm a thief, yup. I would respect him way more. But no, this boy was all like, and then just started punching, like, okay.
And he also stood on business saying, I went out there and I conquered Vhagar.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll give him credit that, because honestly, that's pretty ballsy, and that's, yeah. But still, like...
And he has such good control over him.
Yeah, again, I'm saying I'll give him credit on that, but why do you have to be a bitch? He's
not good at controlling Vhagar. The final episode?
Well, that's different. I thought you were just saying, like, he was able to tame him, and, like, you know, in that regard, which is true.
He's also like, either strongest or second strongest fighter.
No. This is natural. Fuck off. Yeah, that's very true. But still, again, you don't have to be a dickhead about it. Yeah, like, why do you have to be a dick? Like, why do you have to be a dick?
Because he doesn't have really he doesn't have the right to anything.
You tamed a dragon.
But now what?
Dude, do you know how bad? Do you know
Now
how
it's time
good-
to
No.
get control of the kingdom.
No, do you know how good I would feel over having a more powerful dragon than the king? I would flex that so hard, bro, more than anything. I'd be like, "Oh, you're
Well-
the king. Oh, that's cool, bro."
Well, I mean,
but
the
whose
whole-
dragon is bigger? Who's bigger? Me.
I mean, the whole point is to not flex your power. That's why Tywin is so good. It's because he never flexes.
Okay,
it.
okay, then you're proving my point even more. Like I would be so content with having that dragon, and that's it. I don't need to be king.
I'm just saying he does it from the shadows. He doesn't outright do it. He tries to get it like without seeming like that.
Team Green's still full of bitches, except for Allison.
They're full of actually entertaining characters versus Team stays in Dragonstone going.
Do you not find Damon entertaining?
Oh, Mr. fucking Nightmares in Harrenhal. Oh, that's so fun to
Dude,
watch.
he's tripping on acid.
Bro, he's done nothing for 7 episodes. Do
No.
something.
No, watch. No, you're talking all this shit, and in these final 2 or 3 episodes, Team Black, yes sir, is gonna fucking bro. They're low-key winning right now. Rhaenyra's sending the food, and bro, Allison got a fucking what was it thrown in her face? Fish, squid, something like that in her face. Let's go. Yeah. See, he's worried. In these final 2 episodes, we're you're gonna see. Hey, that's fine, bro. That's fine. I'll sit back.
I'm
I'm
just waiting for the Battle of the Gullet. And people who know. Yeah, so
Okay, whatever. I
And
feel like
he-
you have. I feel like you know something, and that's why you chose Team Green.
and
About
I actually didn't know anything before choosing my team.
Are you being for real?
That's being for real. I watched House of the Dragon and then I read Fire and Blood. So I didn't know anything about my team until I picked them. And it's just because Kristen Cole, it's a little cuck boy, strong, he's cool,
Well, thank you for admitting that he's a couple because he is.
Eamon One Eye, boss boy, Rise of the Biggest Dragon.
Damon's probably my favorite.
Aegon,
to watch.
my drunk driving king,
He's such a pussy.
Allison, mommy.
Mommy, I'll give you that one. I'll agree with you on that one. Definitely mommy. I think she's gonna not maybe switch sides, but just be like, "Wow, I fucked up," and she's starting to realize that with her kids. Because
Helena, my autistic queen.
I feel so bad for her, dude. She has done nothing wrong. That is who won. Like, if she was solely Team Green, I'd be on Team Green. If it was just Helena, I'm not even joking.
Helena
I
and
feel
Allison.
I feel so bad for her. She's done nothing. Her poor kid, dog. Those fucking idiots. I swear to God, bro. That made me so mad. Like, specifically, I remember Damon saying, "Missing an eye." That child was not missing an eye.
Damon's little look around the room.
But yeah, good show. Good show. Kenny, maybe you should watch it and take our recommendations so you can join in on the conversation instead of just
So you're asking him to watch 10 hours of something. He can't watch 2.
Go to work for 10 hours. I barely get 2 hours of sleep.
Let's
bitch.
see. I'm still waiting for Kenny to watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 so we can finally talk
I
about
bought the movie. I supported it. I just haven't seen it because I'm waiting for
it. Mind you, he told me this in March. It's about to be August.
I'm busy. I have the job. Say something slick. Go ahead.
You've told me you played Apex for like 4 hours. You know what you could have been doing in 2 of those? Watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
It's 2 hours?
Did you think it was 4 hours?
No, I thought it was like 3.
No, it's like 2 hours and 20. Something.
Oh, then I'll watch it tonight.
The I'll watch it tonight is the biggest lie you'll hear.
What else did I lie about?
Hi, Editing Kenny here. I just wanted to be aware that I in fact did watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that night. So, back to the video.
He knows he didn't watch.
Yeah, he's watched recaps on YouTube. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna spoil Guardians.
No! Stop. I genuinely want to watch it. Compared to like fucking...
Well, be careful there. Be careful with your name.
Of what?
Bro, Do you know how many good movies you're missing out on there because you're like,
I'm
"Oh."
aware. I'm aware of all the good movies I'm missing out on. I'm sorry. I get off at work and come home at
I'm
2
not-
in the morning.
But I'm not asking.
I'm tired.
But I'm not
I
asking.
also had to wake up at fucking 9 this morning to go shoot a scene.
Oh, boo hoo. Anyways,
You had to wake up earlier than I.
But
Oh,
here's the
well,
thing: you're making
I
it
was
seem.
waiting for it.
Here's the thing: you're making it seem like we're asking you to watch it all in one day. Like that's what I'm saying. You told me like you've played Apex for like hours, and it's like, you do have like a little bit of time because like
A
here's the
little
thing:
bit.
I do get that. Like I'm not saying like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to watch 10 movies in one day, but like you've been telling me Guardians since March. There is no way. From March to almost August, you don't have 2
Can I
hours
be
and
honest
20
with you?
minutes.
Do you want to know why I don't want to watch it?
Why?
Because I want to film my reaction on it. I want to do a reaction video on it.
Okay, so press on your camera and watch it. It's the same principle.
Okay. I didn't think of that.
I mean, it's pretty easy. We could always, instead of coming over and clicking and talking, we come over, we click, and we press play.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys would
another
put
thing.
on like some Game of Thrones.
We just
We'll put on Guardians of the
3.
He's saying
we
watch
could-
Guardians.
Can I cast it? I have it on my phone.
Anyways,
I do want to watch. How about this? I promise you, I will watch it soon.
soon is a relative term.
How about this?
Soon could be because you know how movies say coming soon and it's in 2 years. That's the kind of soon I believe.
How about this? I'll owe both you guys $50. I'll have it watched before the end of our summer break. We get 1 week of summer break.
He'll watch it
Before
when-
then,
He's gonna
at
watch
50
it.
bucks?
Yes,
He's gonna watch it
on
when
my mother.
he's gonna watch it when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
I haven't even played Elder Scrolls 5.
Well, Elder Scrolls 6 got when did that reveal trailer come out?
Oh, there's an Elder Scrolls 5. I was trying to be funny.
What was it?
It was a long. It was like
yeah, it was a while
so
ago.
that
I don't even
that
know.
image of the forest or whatever.
I don't remember it. It was so long ago.
I'll watch it. I'll watch Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
since it's such a fucking big deal.
It's not necessary. I mean,
The
I
bigger
do
deals I've
recommend
said
it.
since March,
Yeah,
I was gonna watch
that's
it.
the big deal. I mean, the movie is good. I don't know why you wouldn't.
No, because I've watched the first two, which is
2018.
Yeah, it's been.
it's very rare for me to have like
6
watched
years.
a whole trilogy or a whole series of a movie. Like that's a rarity because it's always like spurts and pockets. Just because like my last job, like I wasn't able to go to the theater
Yeah.
and watch movies.
Yeah, but
Like-
I mean, you should. It's good.
No, I'm very aware. I'm very aware. I'm a film student who hasn't seen a lot of good movies. There's 4 posters. Well, I've seen all those, and that's only because y'all forced me to.
Yeah, and did you enjoy them?
Uh,
Oh boy.
no, I'm joking. Yeah.
Have you seen this movie?
Yeah. Samuel Jackson.
No.
Deep Blue Sea? No,
That's
LL Cool J?
that's thinking of the wrong movie. That's the Avengers. With Samuel L. Jackson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's Nicholas Furry.
Nicholas Fury. Nicholas
Fury.
J. Fury. That's his middle name.
Nicholas Furry.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
But-
I
But like, just if anything, like if you did this, you would be actually caught up with all the movies you said you've watched. But do a movie a week,
know. I mean,
not even a day, a week.
and I want to, like, to be honest with you, like, just movies and lately, the craziest part about it is the only time I watch stuff is with y'all. But I also
You're
feel
welcome.
like I enjoy watching stuff with y'all. Like,
You're welcome.
every time we go to the theater, like, that's, like, my enjoyment time. Like, I would rather go see it with you guys.
Yeah, it's always better.
Oh no,
watching
yeah,
it with
yeah,
someone.
watching.
But
with
it just
friends and whatnot.
restricts you to what's in the
Oh,
theater.
I did watch a movie. Oh, I lied. I did watch a movie last night when I got home. I don't know what came over me.
Is it a new or repeated?
No, it's a movie. It's repeated, of
Probably
course.
Bottoms.
Bitch. No. I
friend
watched
of the pod.
Fall. Beep. No, Fall of Our Stars. I don't know why. I think I needed
For the
a good
first
cry.
time?
That's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, it's in my top 10.
I mean,
Oh,
that
I
makes
needed
sense.
a good cry last night. You know what I watched?
the Red Wedding.
No, the end of episode 3 of The Last of Us.
Oh.
Is that with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
You still need to watch that episode.
Yeah.
Right up your alley, bro.
That's a good cry.
That's a good cry.
What's
Honestly, I don't need too many good cries.
What would you say are like movies that have made you cry?
Oh, mine? Oh, I could
Green-
Like or scenes or like
The Green Mile.
Green Mile.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a fair one.
Yeah.
Mine are, well, I feel like the ones that gave me the good cry is like the stuff that I like. So, Fault in Our Stars is
Cheesy.
just always a big one. How's it cheesy?
How is it cheesy? It's mainly her acting. Shailene Woodley's
You don't
acting.
like her in that?
That's like probably her best thing. But whenever I see her, I just think of that Divergent scream that. And they just reuse it like 3 times in the same movie. It's so bad.
Here's the thing. I don't remember it. I know. I watched it like once.
I
like,
remember
back in the day.
Divergent. Because I
The
like
Fault in Our
that
Stars?
Divergent.
Yeah, I watched it.
The reason that movie I like it is because of Ansel Elgort. But it's so
Same.
you can't say it's not cheesy with like you put the thing between your lips that does the killing, but you don't give it the power to kill you.
I was like, spit bars, homie. I
Bro,
was like,
hashtag I'm 14 and this is deep. Okay? Like
hashtag I was probably 20, 25 when that movie came out. I was like, spit it again. Like, I was going through it. But also, I think it's like the emotional like recall of it. Like, when I watched that movie, I will tell you, I was in a very like, maybe like bad spot in my life. So needing that cry was kind of.
I'll say this. Like, I'm not gonna say what or anything, but I didn't bawl, but I was like in Guardians 3.
I heard that's why I want to watch it because I'm like
In one it was. Well,
when Chris Pratt looked so sad.
it's honestly, you know what?
Believe it or not, no.
Yeah, that one for me. So Fault in Our Stars is like the most recent one that's like really got me. Artificial Intelligence. I remember
Fault in Our Stars was like over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't cry that much.
Did you not see A Star Is Born?
No.
A Star Is Born is my number 1 saddest movie. I bawl.
Really?
I bawl. I absolutely cannot hold back a tear.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The whole time the movie starts, the opening credit.
The thing is that if you've seen it before, the movie starts and you know what happens. So when you hear some of the songs, they do make you cry, even though it's not. happened yet.
I cried at the end of Paddington 2.
This pussy.
Paddington 2?
Roll the clip. Roll the clip of Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage watching it. They're both crying.
I mean, I don't want to be a snob, but
I cried through the entire thing. It made me want to be a better man.
bullshit, Mom! Paddington 2 is incredible.
I fucking told you.
Paddington 2's fucking incredible.
I think so. Like all the ones I got harping back on are the ones that I've actually cried on. Is like Fault in Our Stars, Artificial Intelligence. I remember being a young kid watching that movie,
Yeah.
and I don't think you guys have seen it. No,
Artificial Intelligence?
Yeah.
No, I saw it, but like, well, I'm in need of a
time
rewatch.
ago.
I'm in need of a
Yeah.
rewatch
It's one of those
for, yeah.
things. But like even having watched it as an adult, it still hits the same about like just some. It's the same thing with like Lilo and Stitch. Like it's somebody wanting love that can't get it. Like it breaks my heart for that little Haley Joel Osment like robot AI guy.
I'm
But
trying to remember what else. Oh, well, maybe you do. You definitely don't. The end of Your Name.
your
I
name.
mean,
I haven't. None of these
When they
movies
pass
I
each other?
bawled. None of these movies I bawled. Where I was like, oh, but I was like either like one or two, or my eyes were watering.
what about
So the end when they pass each other,
the
but it
stairs?
wasn't like. But when they notice each other, it was more like tears of joy and like relief. I was like, because the whole movie, if you've seen it, is just
what about Everything Everywhere All at Once?
no. But I got the feels. Like I was like,
I watched
like-
it like when it came out. I watched it 7 times, and I cried every time I watched it.
I was like. Maybe my eyes did. Like
it's mainly
I was definitely like.
Kei Kwan when he's like in
Yeah.
another life. I would have been happy
I
just
would've
doing
been, yep.
taxes with you.
That got me.
That's
I
the one.
didn't, but like I was like,
I'm just like, wow, you really love her that much.
yeah, I was like, fuck. That's yeah. No, yeah, but I understand that one. Yeah, that one's valid as well.
trying to think. It's a rarity that I'm crying.
Okay, I didn't cry like tears, but my eyes did get a little watery. When Iron Man died at the end of Endgame.
Oh, I bawled on that one
You
because
bawled on that
that
one?
was the first Avengers.
I had a friend who like kind of bawled on that.
So-
When my eyes got watery, I was like,
So out of the whole,
"Oh, my dog, bro." No.
I don't know if I retold the story, but like out of the whole like Marvel franchise, like I hadn't seen any of them. Like I had seen like Captain America and the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I had seen. I didn't even see the new Spider-Man. I didn't see any of the Thors. Like that's it. So the first full movie, I'm on a flight from Hawaii, and I just need it's a 12.5-hour flight.
Yeah.
I need something to pass time, and I see Avengers Endgame.
That's crazy.
Didn't even know that there was a Infinity War was part 1, right? Like
Yeah, technically. Yeah.
So,
Avengers is part 1.
yeah. So pretty much, I watched Avengers Endgame, and then that was like I didn't know any of the characters. I didn't know,
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Like I didn't know Wanda. I didn't really know Black Panther. I didn't know any of those characters. And then I went back because COVID had just started, and I was able to kind of like I watched the first Iron Man, which I was like, why didn't I watch this?
Iron
like,
Man 1 is fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I don't think it gets enough credit. Like, but like, yeah, going through those Ragnarok, incredible.
Yeah, I love Ragnarok.
Yeah, I think that's like the consensus. Like,
You don't like Ragnarok?
No, I do.
But yeah, no, I was able but Endgame, sitting on a plane, trying not to cry in front of all these people. Mind you, also, there's no emotional connection that I have with any of these characters.
That's why I say that's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy because you don't know who Thanos is.
I'm like, damn, RDJ. Also, that was the first time I ever seen Tom Holland on screen, and his Mr. Tony, like, that broke me. I don't know what it was in his voice and his tone, but that's what made me, after that, I think the very next one I saw was Homecoming, because I was like, oh, I gotta know what this kid's up to.
Homecoming sucks.
And then
Did you like when he died in Infinity War?
Who?
Wait,
Tom Holland.
Oh, when he's like, Mr. I don't
feel so good.
Yeah, that one got me too.
When that movie,
I was just shocked.
came out, that was like one of the biggest things.
Yeah, like I was just like,
I
they actually did it.
I remember hearing the rumblings, like everyone dies. I'm like, how? Like,
And it says the biggest thing was everybody memeing the Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good,
bro. Yeah, everybody memed that too. Like to this day, like my first time seeing Infinity War is the only time that I got like that.
Yeah.
Like reaction, because after that, because of the meme, I either just chuckle or I'm just like.
Speaking of, when Black Widow,
when she died,
bro.
Wow, that's also crazy. The fact that you got upset about that.
Let me go. Like,
yeah, no,
it's okay. And then the kickoff, bro. I was breaking down on a plane. Mind you, I'm scared of planes, so just being in that world, like, helped me so much. And then by the end of it, I was exhausted, like emotionally, just over it.
Yeah, that's wild because Black Widow. I'm not gonna say is not an important character, but she's definitely one like, like she hadn't had her own movie until after Endgame. You know, like she wasn't like she was in the other movies, but she was like more of a supporting role. She had never had
like her and Hawkeye. Those were.
I'll get honestly Iron Man scene was like that, and also you could kind of gather just from the movie. Like I would understand, but honestly, I think I mean, give credit to the movie and the scene that did make you cry.
You know what?
Nothing.
Do you want to know what really does it too? If your acting's on point and you could really push me to the edge, kudos to you. Because I'm not connected.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not connected to the story or the characters. Hell, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, who died?
Yeah,
everybody died.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Bro, to watch Endgame as the first one. That's
Yeah, no, that is like that. That was my main introduction to Marvel. I was like, oh, this is great. Why didn't no one tell me 27 movies later?
You know how many things people have told you is great?
Well, I don't. I have trust issues. I don't believe
have you
everything.
ever cried at a movie, or honestly, it could be like a TV show or anything, out of joy? Like it's just so good that you're like,
yeah,
fuck, this is peak.
The Pursuit of Happiness, the movie with Will Smith.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
The end of that movie is absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. How about
did that.
this? Let me make an uncomfortable one.
I did it for Spider-Man too.
Is there a movie that you? Oh, I cried. Oh, those are the.
But I cried at Spider-Man 2 out of happiness because it's just so peak.
No, I will tell you. Like MJ made me. I feel like when we all went to go see the Amazing Spider-Man, those were my first times watching them. When they re-released the Amazing Spider-Man 1, the Andrew Garfield ones, I think both those made me cry.
Really?
Yeah, because I think MJ was so prolific.
The person
get
who made him cry in both of those was Aunt May.
That's true.
Both times made him cry.
So I understand Amazing Spider-Man 2
No,
because that's
Emma-
when Gwen died.
Oh, Gwen died. Yes, Gwen got me because
I'll get that. I'll get that one because I've heard that actually does make people cry.
But there's something about the
my
way-
thing with that one is I knew that was coming.
Yeah,
I knew she was gonna die.
Aunt May. Like that was one made me choke up. I want to say even when we went to go see Toby's Spider-Man 2, I got choked up at a certain.
You told us. I think it was.
And I think it was also an Aunt May scene.
Yeah, an anime scene.
Listen, Aunt May MVP of
No,
Spider-Man.
anime is awesome. Yeah. Well, what were you gonna ask though? That you were like
Oh.
real uncomfy.
Say real uncomfortable. Is there a movie? Because I have mine, and it's so embarrassing. Is there a movie you cried on that you would not tell? Like
Oh, like you don't want to admit.
you don't want to admit that you cried.
I know that I did cry for the 2000 whatever in The Incredible Hulk.
Really?
It's
The
this, there's
Incredible.
a scene where
Edward Norton's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. It's the one
Yeah.
where there's a scene where it's like him as a little kid and he watches his mom get beaten in front of him or something, and that got me.
Oh, no, that was Ang Lee's.
Ang Lee's the Hulk.
Yeah,
Okay,
with Eric Bana, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Him. Yeah, I know which scene you're talking about. Yes.
I don't think that's too embarrassing. I mean, that's
That's just the only movie I can think of that's like that's a bad movie. That's not a good movie.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
What's yours, Armando?
I'm trying to think.
I don't want to say.
The only one I can. Okay, so I cried not from sadness, but
Just
because
say
I was
what you cried
scared.
from.
Believe it or not, because hold on,
Crying from scared, that's got to be embarrassing.
I cried. Oh yeah, it was Batman Begins during one of the Scarecrow nightmare scenes because he looks like all distorted. And mind you, again. Let me look up when
You
Batman
were
Begins
younger.
came out because I think I was like
2009?
5. No,
That's different.
yeah, 2005. I was 5 years old.
I remember.
I was 5, and again, you got to remember, I watched Batman the animated series right when I was a kid. So Batman's like a superhero to me, and my dad took me to go see Batman Begins. Right now,
That's right.
Batman Begins is not like rated R or anything like that. It's PG-13, whatever. And it that was Batman, and I was liking the movie, but there was the portion where Scarecrow poisons Batman, and he's like all distorted and shit. And because that was a movie theater, it was loud, and all that shit. I
Also,
kinda cried
the
at that.
scene where Batman poisons Scarecrow and it makes the Batman face.
Yes,
that part is scary as hell.
That part, I was like, and again, dark, and I used to be scared of the dark when I was a kid. So that I cried again,
That
not
messed
because
with
I
you.
was sad or happy, but because I was scared.
You were like,
So,
I was genuinely scared.
Probably that one, yeah.
I cried on the dinosaur ride at Disney.
Like at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Really? I used to be scared, believe it or not. For some reason, well, this was like when I was like 4 or 3, and for some reason I still remember it.
Yeah, I mean when I was a child.
On the ET ride, when you're going through the forest and there's a fucking owl there, his eyes used to creep me out. I used to be like,
Oh, because
if I used to sit on that side, I get scared. If I was more along, I didn't get as scared. But I would see the owl, and because we're the setting of that ride is you're in the forest at night, so it's dark. And yeah, I saw the owl, and it would just creep me out. Its eyes.
Yeah.
I didn't cry. I would just be like, let it pass, let it pass.
Yeah, when I rode the dinosaur ride, I would ride it like this.
Alien used to scare the fuck out of me on the Great Movie Ride.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's just rated R horror movie in the middle of this movie ride, and I'm 5 years old.
And this
there's the-
ominous voice, and this ominous voice telling you, "Oh, you're in danger."
What's the-
Sigourney Weaver's right there, but you're in danger.
There's an alarm going off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What's that?
creepy.
And then later in the same ride, a person goes to touch an amulet and turns into a skeleton.
Oh yeah, Indiana Jones. Fucking.
Oh.
What was your movie though? That you're like,
I thought y'all's would be worse than mine. Mine's really.
I mean, that's the
embarrassing.
only one I can think of that I like.
I don't think
because,
it's embarrassing to cry at like Toy Story 3. Like, you know, that's just like,
no.
of course.
I teared up at Toy
I'm
Story
proud
3.
of that.
Yeah,
And I'll say it to
I
anybody.
teared up at Toy Story 3. Yeah, I was like,
So I will say. So let me just preface this by saying that I was a child when I watched this.
all right, so what is it?
You guys know the movie Life Size?
No.
I have not seen that.
It's a Disney movie with Lindsay Lohan and Tyra Banks. I don't remember
I've seen it.
I think there's it's like the final conflict like coming to an end.
Is
That
this
made me
like
cry.
saying I cried during Radio Rebel?
What's Radio Rebel? I don't even know what radio. Oh, is that?
I cried during Lemonade Mouth, guys.
You guys have to remember.
Hey, Lemonade Mouth was a good Disney
Oh,
Channel
I mean, that one's
movie.
fire.
Yeah,
The
Lemonade
Terminate
Mouth's
with Adam Hicks? I mean, come on.
No. Well, also you guys have to remember.
Generational.
My
gap.
Disney Channel is different than y'all.
Yeah, Gen-
Even Stevens over here. I mean,
Shia LaBeouf? What's good? Any of your Disney bitches come out?
Come on,
Huh?
what?
Come on with what?
Big.
Yeah,
I got
well,
Lindsay
Selena
Lohan.
Gomez.
yeah, Selena
Hannah-
Gomez. Only Murders in the Building. She just got nominated for an Emmy.
Yeah, and also Selena Gomez. Like she just.
But like compare that to like Lindsay
Shia
Lohan,
LaBeouf-
Raven Simone, Shia LaBeouf.
Jenna
Shia LaBeouf is
Ortega.
fucking crazy.
Jenna Ortega. She
What was
started on
she in?
Disney.
What?
I forgot
was
what
it
the
called?
show was. Yeah, I forgot what the
It had
show
some
was.
dumbass name.
Yeah, it had a really stupid name, but she did. Yeah, she did start on
Yeah,
Disney
she
Channel.
started on Disney.
And so did Olivia Rodrigo,
Olivia Rodrigo. Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter. I hate to say it, but technically, yeah, fucking Jake Paul.
Miley Cyrus just got Song of the Year.
Yeah, she got a Grammy.
That's my generation.
Miley Cyrus?
Hannah Montana?
Yes.
Hannah
That one
Montana came out.
overlaps.
Hannah
That one
Montana came out when we
overlaps.
were children.
Yeah, here's the thing.
And
Hannah
I was still a
Montana-
child too.
What age were you?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my childhood. I was graduating high school.
You get the best. I was graduating with Hannah Montana. How about that?
I mean, he's not. Zach and Cody, Cole Sprout. I mean, he still
Yeah,
does
that's
movies
true.
nowadays.
He's
Yeah.
That one's definitely on mine.
What? Cole Sprouse?
Yeah,
Like Zack and
Sweet Life
Cody?
of Zack and Cody.
But
No!
Sweet Life on Deck.
You guys have Sweet Life on Deck,
No, we
That's
have
the
both.
same.
We
It's
have
both.
Yeah, it's both. We have both.
but mine is more
What?
so
How old are you when Sweet Life
when
was
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody came out.
Yeah.
Watch I
Here
pull this
I
up. I'm
am
like,
in
I was
your
24.
life.
Yeah, like the fact because On Deck came out like what 2010 or something.
Yeah, 2011. Yeah.
It's like it couldn't have been that much earlier.
Yeah.
because they were still children. What year did the first?
No,
season
yeah,
come out?
Sweet Life on Deck.
2005. I was 15.
Yeah, yeah, no, because Sweet Life on Deck came out, they were like 14 only. Like, they had just turned 14, 13, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but that was like one of the first ones. Sweet Life.
Yeah, like that was like in that realm. It was when there was like the That's a Raven, the Hannah
I feel like,
Montana. like-
hold on, I feel like we're missing a show.
I would
It's,
say
like, big.
That's a Raven. I think is. I don't remember that one as much. Like that one didn't come on as often.
Yeah, no, that one didn't come. I still watched it. But
Yeah.
it didn't.
You can see.
Good Luck Charlie.
Oh yeah,
Bridget-
that was absolutely us.
that
Yeah,
was
that was
y'all's
absolutely
because I don't remember that
Bro,
shit.
can we talk about how Bridget Mendler it made the most insane career 180, but it's like
And one.
good.
And
yeah,
one.
and one.
Yep.
Bro, she's like a fucking. The last time I checked, like a NASA engineer. Like,
Yeah.
and she's like developing like some kind of new technology and shit. And she's also helping save the planet with like some biomedical shit.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous, bro. She just went off the face of.
But she
acting.
sometimes does weird stuff. She like it'll be like get ready for something big, and then just
Yeah,
and
then
then
she
says
never does. Yeah, I
says
know.
nothing.
Yeah, she did
Love
that back
that.
in like 2017. I think. Because people were like, bro, she's coming back with because she made music.
She did.
for
Yeah.
a while, and she was like, bro, she's coming back with music. Hey, she had like one.
She's done it twice.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know?
Uncommon-
Do you remember who was in like when I was in like high school? Who was a singer from Disney from Hollywood Records? Brie Larson.
First thing
She
I remember,
was in Disney
the first
for,
thing
like,
I
a bit,
remember her
yeah.
in is 21 Jump Street.
Same.
Oh shit! Yeah. No. My first taste of Brie Larson was
Scott Pilgrim too.
She was a singer.
Mm.
Brie
I mean,
Larson-
she sang that banger in Scott Pilgrim.
What's she singing?
Black.
Oh, son.
I rather know the song. but really good. In
15 years ago.
Austin and Ally. Austin and Ally were.
Oh, that was
bad.
y'all's.
No, definitely ours. But like I'm saying.
But
like,
Ross Lynch, yeah.
Yeah, Ross Lynch like is still be doing shit.
Lottie D.
Oh, great copyright.
Yeah. Copyright over here.
Yeah, copyright over here.
Yeah, because Hollywood Records like, hey, you can't touch our good shit.
But don't blame it on Rebecca Black.
Well, she can't sue us. In fact, that's promotion. That's ad revenue.
What's your name? The twin show.
Sister?
No, fucking the two blondes that were played by the same
Maddie
actress.
and
Liv and Maddie.
Liv and Maddie. Yes.
Maddie and Liv.
Dove.
Is
Dove
that so
Cameron.
far-fetched?
Cameron. Yeah. She's like a model now, apparently, right?
Dove Cameron?
Yeah. Isn't she like a model,
I
or
feel
is
like
she still
she's
like
a
an
singer
actress?
now.
Sky Jackson, or not Sky Jackson.
Zendaya.
Cameron Boyce.
No, Sky Jackson's
Oh, Zendaya.
annoying now.
Zayenda's a perfect fucking example.
Oh yeah,
That's
she was
true.
on.
That's your
Shake
guys'
It
big
Up.
one.
That's
That
a
is
big one.
Well, with
That's a fucking.
Wait, who was was it Bella Thorne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but she kind of went the.
But that's what I'm
opposite
saying.
direction.
But it's crazy that those two were on
Yeah,
the same
right?
show and one went
Both
this way.
tried to Scream.
That's true.
Um,
true.
But who is what's her name?
Compared to
Ant Farm.
Oh, China
China McClain. She's great.
oh,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is.
Mhm.
She actually does. Her and her
Mhm.
sisters do videos on YouTube, or back in the day they used to, because they used to do like harmonies and melodies and stuff.
Yeah, so our generation has plenty of people
Cameron
who still
Boyce?
pop it out.
R.I.P. Cameron Boyce. He was on Grown Ups, and he did like a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, grown-ups?
He's
Okay.
no longer with us.
That's why I said R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Rip it.
We were talking about people who are still working today.
But I'm
You're
saying
like, if he was alive, he'd still be
I mean, but
working.
no,
Grown Ups
but
3, come on.
I'm not okay. But that's not the reason I brought him up. I'm just saying,
No, I
like
know.
he found work. He did like a lot of stuff, and he came from Disney Channel.
My generation, we have Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling. You're welcome.
Are we counting Disney XD? Because if so, there's a bunch on Disney XD.
Ooh, on XE made it.
Um,
I think honestly, between your guys' generations, Zendaya was the big one. Mine at least mine, like
I
if
said
we're gonna go
her,
when
so
I
We
was
have named tons of people.
but
I'd say
Zendaya's
her.
your big one.
I
Gina
say Zendaya and
Ortega
Selena
Gina Ortega
Gomez.
is also huge.
Oh yeah, Jenna
I just don't
Ortega,
remember
yeah.
her.
And
And
Sabrina
Olivia Rodrigo.
Carpenter.
Just recently.
And Olivia Rodrigo. Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
Olivia.
Sabrina Carpenter was on the High School Musical show. Which
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. Are we counting
Pretty
High
sure.
School Musical? Because if so, Zac Efron. Vanessa
That's
Hudgens-
mine. No, bitch.
Ah!
No.
I say it overlaps. I'll give you the
What
first
year
one,
did
but
High School Musical-
When I was in high school.
2 and 3.
I was 14. 2005?
Brother.
2006? I do know I was in high
Two.
school.
Okay, I'll give you maybe 1. 2 and 3 belong to us. 2 and 3 definitely belong to us.
No, 2 is mine.
No.
You can take 3.
Ah, bro, dog.
You can take 3.
No, no.
What,
2 and 3
what are you
are ours.
claiming them for? Your childhood or your life? Like, yeah, we're getting out of the childhood here.
2000. Oh, to be honest, 3 is mine too because in 2000 it was released 2008. Guess
Yeah,
who
they filmed
graduated in
them.
2008? My senior year.
I can tell you that.
And you were a high school senior watching High School Musical.
Don't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Oh,
I definitely wasn't watching High School Musical my senior year. So.
I mean, I was, but that's because I had a girlfriend.
That's always
Well,
your
no,
excuse.
no. That's different. I mean, in the sense of like it coming out and it being like impactful and significant.
Did you guys?
Like it was impactful and significant when I was 8.
and it was impactful and significant when I was 15. Did you guys?
You graduated high school at 15?
Well, no, but the first one came out when I was 15.
Okay.
Did you guys also buy the soundtrack? So you guys didn't even really support it like that.
I mean, never mind.
Did you see High School Musical 3 on opening day in the theater?
No, I was too busy
Don't say talking to Bill.
like playing video games and doing like 8-year-old boy stuff.
Yeah, like watching other Disney Channel stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe watching Justice League or
Like
Batman
what
or
they-
Superman for
like
that.
what they made the movies for.
Yeah. Actually, I was watching. I was watching Spider-Man 3. So that's when
Because those movies are made for middle schoolers.
Yeah. They still had a.
I mean, I remember having a crush on Vanessa Hudgens.
Because I feel like
We all did.
you can claim more of like Twilight. Because
Twilight.
that is like the same
Kenny
era,
loves
right?
Twilight.
Same era, but more your demographic.
Team Edward.
But you want to know the funny thing?
I mean, something that was made at a similar time, but something that was made for your age group.
I get that. I understand what you're talking about. Now, I still haven't seen any of the Twilight, so it didn't work. It's crazy. I've seen the High School Musical series, but not the Twilight one.
That is crazy.
Actually, is that-
Because it's like you saying, I was there in the theater for High School Musical 3, and it's like the same year Twilight's coming out, and you're not going to see
You're like, I'm not seeing that shit.
ugh, romance in high school?
Vampire seems a little gay, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, they're playing baseball.
and they're running very odd.
Yeah. Why is
You
it so
remember that shit?
sparkly? No, I get it. That's definitely my demographic. I just wasn't. I don't know what movies like. I just feel like maybe in that time zone, I just was like, with movies.
Are you
'Cause,
Team Edward or Team Jacob?
No.
Team Edward. Jacob is weird in the movies. He
Fuck it.
actually, like,
Do
sexually
you guys
assaults her.
agree? Oh.
Yeah,
Team
she,
Edward.
she's like, literally, Jacob is like, she's like, I don't want to do anything with you. And he's just
Yeah,
like, okay.
he's too like
And she's just like,
so
what the fuck? And punches him.
he's annoying. Like on like most movies, maybe like one.
Like literally, she's like freezing to death, and Jacob is like, my body like exudes like 100-degree heat. So if you just came over here and I took off my shirt, you could cuddle me, and I could stare.
He said that?
Yeah, and then he like
Bro,
starts.
he
He starts
tries
cuddling
his
her, and
hardest.
then he starts like staring at Edward like this. He's like, "Yeah, I'm cuddling your bitch." Yeah.
Ew, aren't they in high school?
By that time, I don't
at
think
that
so.
time, I think
I
that's
don't-
when they were graduating.
Yeah, I don't think so at that moment. But the point is, even a high school or not, he's still just so like, and she's clearly like
Weird.
no.
I mean, it's weird if you think about the fact that
Was he
Edward-
like that in the first movie? Because I know the first movie he was.
He's not in it.
Yeah,
The
he's
first
like
one?
in
He's-
like he's like in 3 scenes.
He's
Yeah.
in the first one. The second one is where he actually becomes a character.
Yeah.
Oh, because I know that was like the big story was just like the scrawny kid who blew the fuck up. Like,
He shows up and he has a bunch of long hair
And he's
and he's
very
just kind of oh, it's the guy I knew from my whole childhood, and he's wearing a bunch of clothes so you can't see what's necessarily underneath it. And then second movie he has his hair cut and it's like, oh yeah, Jacob, he's joined a gang or something, and then he just takes his shirt off and wears cut off shorts all the time, and he's just Ripple.
I did used to think the wolves were cool.
They're cool
Like,
because they're
because
giant.
they're giant as fuck.
Like when they rip apart Laurent, I thought it was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah. A little annoying, and just because it was just always just so like, bro, chill out. Like I'll give him that. You can't say he did not try his best. Homie definitely gave it his all.
He
Homie
was
definitely
he
gave
was
it
a
his all.
car salesman there.
Yeah.
he's like, this car's on fire.
Like, he's
and
one of
the
those-
heat always works.
He's one of those fuckers at the mall that try to get you to like try perfume and give you the sample and be like, and they fucking chase you down to the depths.
Oh, I don't chase you. No, I get
He's
it.
one of those. He would be good at that shit.
That's his calling. Him, that right there.
Yeah, 100%.
And then he falls in love with a 3-year-old.
What?
He sees it like a 3-year-old and
He
he's like,
imprints-
oh, I can see my entire life with you, where we have
because
children.
he imprints on her.
Oh, that's creepy.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Oh, well, at least he's consistent throughout the movies with that creepiness.
No, because like his
You know how I told
explanation
you
in the
there's
movie.
movies that I want to see? I will not be seeing those.
Those
No,
are
'cause-
such a fun movie. There is no movie series that will
Yeah,
ever
it's fun
be
to like
that
because
bad
shit
again.
on it. Yeah, like it's fun in that regard.
But I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, like part of like I laughed at his explanation for that. The whole like falling in love with the 3-year-old is because like he's like, well, I'm like a part dog, so like I imprinted because like I looked at her. Like that's his explanation. I laughed so hard when he said that. I'm like,
He's like,
Dude.
wait. You see, it's part of my culture
yeah,
that we love babies. Okay.
Pedophilia?
oh,
Oh my god, no, bro, he's just protective of her. Like,
Oh. No.
yeah,
Oh, can we go back to Twisters? What was our rating?
Yeah, let's send it
Letterbox
off,
for our twisters.
yeah.
I think we all have the same rating, but
Do we?
I'm pretty sure. I'll go ahead and kick it off with my rating. I think This movie, it's not necessarily prolific. It's a summer blockbuster. So I'm gonna say, like, it for what it is, it's amazing, but it's still not perfect, and it only gets a 4.
We actually all did have the same
Yeah.
scores on Letterbox. It's all 4 stars.
I give it a 4 too. I think it was like so much fun, a summer blockbuster for sure.
Yeah.
Enjoyable and entertaining characters.
Yeah.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't actually have anything bad to say about it. I'll just say it was just a really. It was just like a really good fun movie. It didn't do anything to break the status quo where you're like, oh my god, defining genre like that. So it's like,
and there was no special effects that are like, whoa, these just pushing.
We're pushing boundaries. Yeah. It was just a really good, entertaining
They checked every box.
Well paced. It didn't feel like anything was
Here's the thing. I think with Twisters, they check all the boxes, but they made sure that each box was checked very well.
Yeah.
They, of course, nothing in the genre or in this film is going to change the
There's just nothing in the bonus box.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it still stands alone as just a really good, fun movie.
4 is basically like a perfect movie with no thing that makes it special.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm not saying that I know a lot of people are gonna
watch
this movie.
I would watch this movie again.
Oh,
I would
for sure.
have no issue in watching this movie again. No problem.
I'm actually gonna see it.
Yeah.
Next time I watch this movie, I'm getting drunk watching this movie.
I'm going to do 40X next week on this movie. We're gonna do 40X next week.
Be safe, bro. But no, yeah, it's just
I
really
FaceTime
good.
you. I got a splinter. No. But overall, even when we walked out of the theater, we were all like, there's nothing wrong with this movie.
Yeah,
there's not.
Yeah, the only thing I remember I said, and it was just a minor thing, was just she joined really fast, just from the one text. And she seemed just so hesitant before. That was the only thing that I was kind of
there was no,
and it wasn't even
there was no build up.
I wasn't even oh wow, bad movie. I was just
I feel like
oh
it's
wow,
really
you
just because it wants to hook the audience. It doesn't want to get us caught in the this is her struggling part. I feel like it wanted to be okay,
which is why
we need to get to Clint Powell
because we're losing them by the day.
We just had 3 people die and we've already lost them. Okay, come on.
Daisy, you're great, but we gotta get the Twister Wrangler up in this piece. No, it's a solid movie. I'd watch it again. I'm going to watch it again. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Where it's just it's a good movie. It's not going to change the landscape of filming, but still, it's worth a watch in my opinion. If anybody comes to me and they're like, "How'd you like Twisters?" Extremely good movie.
Yeah, I said it was really good. Yeah, my mom asked me, I was like, yo, that movie was fucking
awesome.
I've told everybody.
Yeah, I was like, that movie was fucking awesome. You should go see that shit when you want to. So, yeah.
But thank you for watching. Today we wanted to do a little rant about things that we just like in general.
Yeah, just kind of talking, just
rambling.
Yeah, just kind of talking with each other and stuff.
Good.
We had a lot of fun. Twisters was awesome.
Yeah. And we'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe. The same 5 that have been watching. Keep doing your thing, and we'll see you next time.
Ka-chow, ka-chow.
If you feel it,
chase it.